So, I got an article here from InfoWars, and there was a poll that was done by Delphi Analytica. They did a poll, and they asked Democrats and Independents who they thought had the best chance to beat Trump in 2020. So it says here that these are some pretty amazing numbers. Only 4% of respondents said that Hillary Clinton has the best chance of beating Trump in 2020. And here's the big thing. 50% say that no candidate has a chance of beating Trump in 2020. How amazing is that? Even the Democratic base, even they see through the bullshit of the Democratic Party. And here are some of the choices that were on the list, list of people that where they asked them who would have the best chance of beating Trump. It said here, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, Cory Booker, Hillary Clinton, and Mark Zuckerberg. You're gonna talk about Mark Zuckerberg? This isn't even a joke, right? This is a real thing. And I think I might have covered it at some point. I don't remember. But a lot of Democrats want Mark Zuckerberg to run in 2020. Guys, you're gonna lose. You can't do that. You can't run Mark Zuckerberg. You can't do that. You just can't. That's so silly. You guys understand that, you're viewed as the big tech company party for a reason, right? You have big companies like Google and Apple and Microsoft, right? They're all on your side. And you're all puppets. But you're gonna, let me tell you, if you run Mark Zuckerberg, you're gonna be the biggest joke of all time. Honestly, because it's already a joke that you're puppets of the tech companies. You're gonna run Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg appeals to absolutely nobody. He tries to appeal to the Midwest voters and to the middle class and to the working class. He just can't do it. Because he's Mark fucking Zuckerberg. He can't appeal to the middle class. He's Mark fucking Zuckerberg. Come on. You can't possibly believe that he's gonna be a good choice, right? You can't believe that. That's a joke, right? So everyone on this list is just a horrible idea. Joe Biden, he seems like a good idea, right? But the thing is, he's never really been in the public eye that much. He's been vice president. He's never really been scrutinized that much. I can guarantee you, if he ran and he went through the scrutiny that everyone goes through when they run for president, he wouldn't stand a chance. This guy Joe Biden, he's got a goofy persona. He's got a friendly persona. And then he goes on during a rally and he says that he wants to take Trump behind the gym. Does anyone remember that? I find it hilarious, by the way, that he said that, and there's no media coverage at all, right? The media is completely, they're silent. The vice president said, I want to take Trump behind the gym. And yet, Trump tweets out a video of CNN, the CNN logo, getting beat up in fucking WrestleMania, of all places. And the media, incitement of violence. Could you imagine if Trump ever said that? Could you imagine if he went out there and said, oh yeah, I want to take fucking Wolf Blitzer behind the gym. I want to take fucking Jake Tapper behind the gym. Could you imagine if he said that? The media outrage would just never end. It would never end. But, Joe Biden does it. Oh, and that's just Joe Biden being funny, That's just Joe Biden being Joe Biden, He's a real jokester. Like here, I don't really care that he said that. I do care though that the media has this double standard where he says that as the vice president, totally fine, totally okay. You want to take him behind the gym, have a nice fight, that's okay. You can say that all you want, but don't you dare post a GIF of you punching the CNN logo. That's terrorism right there. They called it terrorism. There was an article that said that the people who make those memes like that are terrorists. Guys, what are you doing? Moving on. I can't talk about that anymore. Moving on to Elizabeth Warren. Oh no, don't do that. People on the left, right? They say, oh yeah, Elizabeth Warren is a real populist. She's gonna really win over those Midwest voters, right? Elizabeth Warren is not a populist. She's not a populist at all. She's just a standard Democrat. Pocahontas. She's all into the whole Russia thing. She's got all the she's adored by the establishment. They always say that they're so anti-establishment. They're adored by the establishment. Give me a break. I mean, like, and she doesn't have charisma either. Like, she doesn't have good ideas. She doesn't have charisma either. Like, when she did her speeches for Hillary, that didn't fucking help Hillary. What? When she did her fucking goofy tweet storms, where she would do that, like, during the campaign, she would do these goofy ass tweet storms, like, every month about Trump. And they were all just, like, bitchy, and, like, they were just awkward. Like, you sound like a fucking angry mom. You sound like a fucking school teacher. Like, calm yourself. That's the thing, like, they can't escape this whole school teacher persona. Especially the fucking media, where they go after people who post memes online. And they act like it's their fucking... It's like their valiant fight against cyber terrorism. They call it cyber terrorism because they're fucking memes. But, I mean, Elizabeth Warren, she does, like... I can't say much about her because she hasn't done anything. She's not done anything, like, real. She hasn't really, like, what has she done besides be called Pocahontas by Donald Trump in the campaign? And besides go out there and, you know, go to the Hillary rallies and, you know, fail to rally support for her. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, she failed to rally the support. She was meant to be, like, this big, like, you know, Democratic base, like, oh yeah, they love her, right? So go out, have her campaign for Hillary, and it'll work. She went out there and campaigned for Hillary and didn't do her shit. Warren doesn't have charisma. She doesn't have anything. So the idea that, like, oh yeah, Warren's gonna win it for us, right, in 2020, there's no basis behind it. There's nothing. She's just... she's Elizabeth Warren. She goes on these weird tweet storms about Trump every now and then. She talks about the persistence. Persistence. You get it? Because Mitch McConnell said that she persisted. See? Persistence. Get it? Get it? Because Mitch McConnell, he said persistence. Persistence. You get it? You get it? Buy my shirt. Right? They always do that. Whenever you have an incident like that, whether it was the nasty woman, or the woman card, or the persistence, they go and they turn that into like a fucking slogan. And then they sell t-shirts about it. Like, stop. You guys are so... Like, if you're gonna sell, it just feels so manufactured. Like they sat in a boardroom, and they said, alright, how do we handle what they said about us? I got it. We'll make a shirt that has what they said about us on there. See, it's clever because it's what they said. See, it's clever because it's what they said, and it's on a T-shirt. See, it's clever because it's what they said, and it's on a T-shirt too. Yeah, it's clever because it's what they said, and it's on a T-shirt. See, it's clever. It's clever. It's so embarrassing. So Warren is not a thing. Cory Booker. I'm from New Jersey. Cory Booker is a disaster. Moving on. Hillary Clinton. Come on. You know how that's gonna go. And Mark Zuckerberg. Come on. It's Mark fucking Zuckerberg. You're gonna run Mark Zuckerberg? Please. I want to see them run Mark Zuckerberg. Because I want to see them lose in a landslide. I want to see them run any of these people and lose in a landslide. The Democratic Party has nothing. They don't know what they're doing. They know how to yell and scream about Russia, but they don't know how to do anything else. And they don't know how to win elections. So this just goes to show that the base has no confidence in the party at all. And they are right to have no confidence because they have no idea what they're doing.